And the Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Condors offense comes onto the field first today. And they'll be met by this defensive front which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness,
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on their quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on their first play of the game.
Give to the running back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Fights off a defender. Here's a little room there.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Continues to fight for yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And here comes Darian Mensah, the incoming transfer out of Duke, going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, it's Fletcher. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's Mensah to throw. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. The give to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's right. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move, it's Fletcher. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Mensah. He wants to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. He's got him.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. This time he's got his man. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the first down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the away team sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game.
Maybe some room here. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Variety option, he keeps it. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Condor.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. With the draw, it's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Under fire. Got his man.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Goes to the option. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They boot it away on fourth down. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got it down the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eye.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Throwing, Mensah fires to the right. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Mensah going to try to get it himself. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15 on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on 2nd down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And the defense drags him down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Hauls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game. Got some room into the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll give it to the back. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A potential huge upset brewing right here, and it would be quite a feather in the cap for this squad. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Hurricanes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gonna look downfield again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete.
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defender. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air. It's right.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Condors will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's Mensah to throw. He's going for it all. Snatches it on the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They feed him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. Finding some room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Miami! They jump on top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's right. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Condor! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
You got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He got the ball first in overtime, and not much has gone according to plan. It's 3rd and 11. Here's a heat, and he never had a chance.
Great job here in overtime by the defense, getting a tremendous pass rush, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack, pushing them backwards, now making this field goal a whole lot more difficult.
Need it to stay alive, and it's good. And now they take the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. On the ground, it's Fletcher. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.